Hello and welcome to Indian Story. There is nothing more beautiful and exciting than story. Everybody has a story. In fact, the story is a light. Now let's watch what this story has to say.
I am Dr. Anita Singh. I am an educationist. Students who are becoming teachers of tomorrow, they must have all those kind of skills and attitude and aptitude towards that profession, through which they can do justice. Otherwise, they cannot do justice to that profession. Right now, life is this, what you see and what you are doing, I am doing, this is life, but actually this is not life according to our scripture. So what really is life, I am trying to find out. I have yet to find out that answer. That's also a big question mark for me. I was born in Shillong in the east of the country, and my father was in the army, so he was posted there, so I was born there. I don't have very many childhood memories because when I was small I don't remember much. We were posted into different areas. What I recall was that our father used to take us to his village every year in the summer vacation, and we used to be visiting his parents, grandparents and great-grandparents also, and lots of cousins, sisters and brothers, He had a very big family. Even today the family is huge in the village. The village is in district Bulandshahr by the name of Partapur. It's in UP. And we were living in Maharashtra. Most of my education is from Maharashtra. My schooling is from Maharashtra, as I told you. There was a small cantonment area by the name of Devlali near Nasik. I studied there in a convent school. After that, college also from Pune University. And then, of course, I came to Ghaziabad after marriage. My father was Major Shyam Kumar, and he was a person who had fought the Second World War under the British Army, because in those days our country was under the British rule. My father was a very disciplined person, and getting up in the time, eating in time, all those things we have imbibed from him only. And he was a hard-working person, did his duties well, whether it was towards the nation or towards the family, and that is what all the values that we learned from him. My mother was a person of very fixed vision. She was very clear in her vision what she wanted in life and from her children. She was very, very clear right from the very beginning. I, being a daughter, she knew that she does not have to send me to a hostel, no matter how well my daughter is doing in studies, no matter what qualification she will get if she goes to a hostel. She was very clear that I will not be sending my daughter to a hostel. Her name was Shanti Devi. Three brothers, and I am the only sister. My eldest brother, he was also in the army, he's retired, Brigadier Yashveer Singh Suroi. Then my middle brother was Dr. Vijay Suroi, and my youngest brother was Suresh Suroi. Three brothers and I. Our bonding is fantastic. It's very good. It's a very silent bond, which sometimes my husband used to feel, what kind of bonding you all have. But we had a very silent bond where, what happens, whenever any person says you have to do this, it is done. We don't ever overrule each other. If the elder one says, okay, we have to do this thing in this manner, we do it. If the younger one says, no, let's do it like this, the elder one will also say, okay, theek hai, we will do it like this. So it is that kind of a bonding that we have. I got married in 1982. It was a wonderful journey. We had a good bonding with each other throughout our life. So it has been a great journey. The one thing that all admire about him, and we all also in the family, is that he's a very simple person at heart. He's a very person whom you can very easily talk to. Generally you find successful people, people cannot walk in and talk to them, very easily. He's one person whom you can connect very easily, you can talk whatever you want with him. That is the best thing I've seen about him. He's highly active, highly social, that sometimes, we detest it also. We get angry also with him. I said, what is this? This is too much. Please stop it. You have a family, you have children, look towards that side also. Then he turns. He makes that curve and he looks back and says, Anne, I have to do something for the family also. My daughter, as earlier he has named, she is Akriti Berry, living in California. And she has also done her schooling from a public school. And then of course she went on to do her graduation and then MBA. And later on, of course, she was working with the British High Commission in New Delhi. And we are very happy that throughout her education journey has been good, and she has been able to make a very good career for herself. She was also very satisfied. Now she is in California. There she is running her own school. She is also come into education line, and she is also doing some further courses basically, along with her work that she has. That is what is very satisfying, because that learning journey is continuing there also. My middle child, of course, is a very special child, and he's a very lovable child. He is a bond between all the members of the family. In fact, he bonds all with all the relations, far off relations also. His bonding is very, very excellent, And youngest one, he's a software engineer. He is working from home nowadays after the COVID broke down, Oh, my daughter-in-law is a wonderful person. As you see, she's with me all the time, helping out in the college. She's understanding a lot of work of the college, and she's taken on a lot of work from my shoulders, and doing it herself. My message will be for them is to, first of all, be very good human beings and to follow the right path that has been, preached to them or practiced by, by us, what they have seen. If they follow that path, obviously they'll be successful in life. As I told you, it was by force. I never wanted to become a teacher. I never wanted to come into education. This was one career I think everybody wants to go last. If no other career is left for you, then you want to get into this. Even today, if you ask from each one's heart, people might say, no, I am born, I have a passion for education. I have seen a lot of principals in my time, even I was a principal of a school. Oh, teaching is my passion. They all say that, but that's not true. That's not true. In India, education in a career is sought to be the last resort. So, after doing my BSc, when I could not go and do MSc, so I was put into B.Ed. So I did my B.Ed. So after doing B.Ed, naturally, you go into education and you start understanding what the career really is. You see, it takes some time, but after some time you get to know, oh no, this career is also a wonderful place. There's so much to learn, and the best part is, in this career you're dealing with such wonderful little children, so pure at heart, so young at heart. In all other careers, whatever you take, you are dealing with different kind of human beings. So when you understand that, and when you really go into this cycle of education, and within a decade you realize, okay, this is a child I taught and this is what he has become now. So that pleasure you do not get in any other career. In my earlier days, I was teaching mostly all the subjects. Basically, I'm a science teacher, so I was given science subjects. But whenever some teacher was on leave for say 2 or 3 months, or some teacher left in between, I was given that subject too. Because I was a person who could teach most of the subject, except Hindi. I was teaching English, I was teaching mathematics, I was teaching science, I was teaching social science. So all these were one of my favorite subjects, you know. See, initially I was just a teacher. Then of course I became in charge in that school. I became a coordinator. I was in charge of different areas, and then administration was given to me. So half the time was for administration, half the time was for teaching. And then I got this opportunity to run the whole school on my own shoulders. So then I became a principal of that school. So I had to learn everything from scratch. I had to develop rather everything from scratch. So whatever I had seen in my previous school, I could bring it to that school and bring about a change in that school. And then of course I came to my own institute, this Saraswati College of Professional Studies. So when I came here, we were running the B.Ed course, where we were making prospective teachers into teachers. So that was very easy for me because I had seen the school right from the grassroots level up to the higher level. So I knew what all requirements were there in a good public school. So some changes I brought about over here, so that these students who are becoming teachers of tomorrow, they must have all those kind of skills and attitude and aptitude towards that profession, to which they can do justice. Otherwise, they cannot do justice to the profession. Lot of people have been inspiration. My parents have been my great inspiration. My father-in-law has been a great inspiration. He was a very great personality. My mother-in-law was a great inspiration to me. My teachers, who have taught me in school, some of them were my role models. So there have been a lot of people, even my own children, when I see them sometimes, so they are inspiration to me. I see them developing, I see them, growing, and when we parents find that quality which we wanted in them, that's a great satisfaction and inspiration also to us, I face all the challenges head on. I'm very clear how to face a challenge. What I do is I decide, okay, these are the 5 fingers, so I have 5 paths to a challenge. Then I walk on the first path, it stops. I said, no problem. I start on the second path, and so on, till the challenge gets over. Sometimes in life you face certain challenges where you do not find a single path. There's no path, it's just a dead lock in front of you. How do you face that then? My simple method is lie low, take your time, give it time, the challenge will pass. So these are the 2 ways in which I have fought all the challenges, and I have been able to manage the challenges. I do not know about the future. Maybe the future might spring up such a challenge on me that I will have to find 3rd method, then I will think of something else. Oh, I'm very spiritual. I'm still finding answers to lot of questions I have, and I feel only spirituality can give me those answers. I've yet to get those answers. I don't know whether I'll get those answers in this life or not. But yes, I'm very, very spiritual. I like to read those kind of books. Nowadays I read only those books, Upanishads and Vedas, whatever I can get in English, because English has been my language throughout. So Hindi or Sanskrit I'm not that comfortable with. So I like to read them. I like to find answers to what really life is. I've yet to find that answer, real meaning of life. Mostly my hobby is reading books. I love reading books or doing something creative. Creative could be anything. No, I don't see much films. No such favorite. I like mostly, entertaining movies. Because when I want to see a movie, I want to entertain myself. So it should be entertaining. Maybe a comedy, maybe a normal love story, that's also fine. But no rone daune wali movies, I don't like them. Music also I like, the fast music. See, Rotary I joined along with my husband because we both joined together, I think 92. So we joined, both of them, we joined at that time. First he became the president. I became the president in I think 2014-15. I was the president of Rotary at that time. Initially I joined Rotary thinking Rotary was fun. I didn't know what Rotary was, what it meant and all that. But of course over the years when we went into different projects, we visited different projects, did projects with different presidents, then we realized that Rotary was doing a very fine job. It is one organization which connects globally all the countries of the world, all together in one basket. What Rotary does as a social service is beyond anybody's way of doing it. Nobody can, individually achieve such a thing what Rotary is doing. Now, Rotary International ensures goal for each country differently. When we become the president of a Rotary, we are given training 1 year before, and we are giving goals. These are the goals that you have to achieve, and the goals are very clear, very specially defined, and they are connected with the government of that country. Like for example, in India, polio was eradicated only because of Rotary. Then there are the 4 tests of Rotary, which is the clear test of Rotary. They say before you do anything, just check it with these 4 tests. First is it the truth? That whatever you are doing, is it the truth? Are you following truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it be beneficial to all? And 4th one, I'm forgetting. Will it bring goodwill to everyone? So these 4 tests, if you check in your life, before you do any mission in your life, anything what you want to do in your life, if you check these 4 things. Rotary has given me that kind of teaching which I have not got in the books, which I have not learned from any of the books anywhere. It's only by experiencing Rotary and by seeing what they are doing that we do this. My future vision is to, make it grow into a bigger institute with much more courses wherein the younger generation of tomorrow can benefit from. And my aim is to make it into a world-class institution. Oh, I love to travel anywhere. All locations are favorite. I can go to a village, I can go to any big place. I can also go to a country which is, which people might avoid going, but I wouldn't mind going there also. Because everywhere you go, you get something new to learn from. I think our youth is right now very highly motivated, what I see over here. Children are very smart nowadays. We were not that smart in those days. Only thing is we need to channelize them properly. That is what is required. If they are channelized properly and we have a very good younger generation as compared to other countries, we can make our country succeed like anything, like never before.
Yes, we are all unique. We come and go. But these stories are legacy forever. Do share your story with Indian Story anytime, anywhere. And don't forget to subscribe our channel